Hi, welcome back to Defusing Anxiety, a series about stopping anxiety from messing with your life. Previously, we talked about how changing your body responses, thoughts, and behaviors can break or reverse the vicious cycle that makes anxiety unhelpful. We have looked at self-soothing, relaxation, and mindfulness as ways of changing the cycle. In this clip and the next clip, I want to talk about how we can work with particular kinds of thoughts that drive unpleasant and unhelpful emotions. These are called hot thoughts. Hot thoughts are thoughts that cause strong, unpleasant emotions. When you have a strong emotion, there are likely to be hot thoughts behind or beside it. 3 important things to know about hot thoughts is we have habits in how we think, just like we have habits in what we do. Many hot thoughts are habitual. Hot thoughts often aren't true. We usually assume that our thoughts tell the truth, but often they don't. If a thought causes a strong emotional reaction, we are even more likely to believe it's true, even if it isn't. So hot thoughts are habitual ways of thinking that often aren't accurate and cause unhelpful amounts of anxiety. 3 ways you can stop your hot thoughts from driving your anxiety are: understand their game. Your mind uses anxiety and hot thoughts to try to protect you, but sometimes it misses the mark and is unhelpful instead. Changing your thinking. Change your thinking habits so you don't use the same old and unhelpful ways of thinking. This is best done before or after a period of particular stress, but not during. Hold on to your thoughts lightly. This means not taking your thoughts too seriously. Realize that thoughts are just thoughts. They are often not right or helpful. The next few clips will explore these different ways of working with hot thoughts to diffuse your anxiety. Let's start with the first of the approaches, understanding your hot thoughts and how they create problems. When you understand this, you take away some of their power to hurt you. In the first clip, I asked you to notice what thoughts happen at the same time as you have strong emotions. These are your hot thoughts. Hot thoughts shape how we see things in self-limiting ways. Many hot thoughts push us into one of 4 ways of seeing ourselves, the world, and the future. These are the worrier. Concerns about what will happen and how you will handle it. An example is, it will all go badly and I can't cope. The victim, believing that others will wrong you and that you are helpless, e.g., people will do bad to me and I can't do much about it. The critic, judging or blaming others or yourself for their/your thoughts and failures, e.g., other people/things are at fault. It is them that should change, not me. Or I will never get anything right. And for the perfectionist, always expecting more of yourself or others, never being satisfied with what you do. What I do was never good enough. Being stuck in any of these roles causes a lot of anxiety and other uncomfortable emotions, so we want to work on the hot thoughts that hold us in these roles. How can we do this? Hot thoughts become so habitual that we don't even notice them, just their painful results. The first step is to recognize when your mind is tricking you with the hot thoughts. When you start to notice and name the role, like, these thoughts are trying to push me into the critic role, you have already started to change. The second step is to simply say to yourself, is there another way of thinking about this? You don't need to try and push the thoughts away, but if you open your mind, you'll often find that there are other, less toxic ways of thinking about the situation that are at least as accurate and often much more helpful. Remember that watching these clips will be most helpful if you practice what we talk about to develop your skill in using it before you go to the next clip. So, for the next few days, 1, notice your emotions. Notice when you have an uncomfortable emotion, for example, anxiety, anger, sadness, frustration, or hopelessness. Stop and try to name the emotion, saying, I am feeling. 2, notice your hot thoughts. Think back to what your thoughts were when the emotion started, and/or what thoughts made the emotion stronger. 3, what role is the hot thoughts pushing you towards? The worrier, the victim, the critic, the perfectionist. Which of these roles do your hot thoughts push you towards? It is helpful to keep a journal or notes listing your emotions, the related hot thoughts, and what role it referred to. 4, after you have the hot thought, practice saying to yourself, Is there another way of thinking about this situation that is less toxic? Give yourself time to let the new thoughts seep in. This might sound like a lot to do, but please just play with it and see what you find. The next few clips look further at how you can cool and change your hot thoughts. See you next time.